What's up? So, even though this is actually an unranked game, I thought that this was a very hard carry game and it could show how to carry the game through macro as well as smart decision making. So, let's start the game off. I'm probably AFK. Usually I would start here. Use another level 2 ganker, otherwise you should ward this at level 2. So, I'm trying to get level 2 first, but I wasn't in lane, I was actually AFK, so I shouldn't be contesting this because he actually has the wave control. Let's release that. Oh, sorry. So we should have just backed off. We lost a little bit too much health there. Let's see how we get a kill. We just get level 2 and just really quick pop. Just Alt E or whatever you use to shift your E and then EE. So it's Alt E. So here what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to pull the wave. So if I had more health, I could pull the wave, and that would let this guy's crash. I think in hindsight, I should have hit just a little bit more, and then I think the wave would have been here, and I think it would have worked. Works a little bit. I think if I helped, it would have crashed for sure, but now it's semi-frozen for him, so I messed that up. Let's see if I right here after that kill. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so if I back right now, this is actually just gonna slow push to him, and it would deny me a lot of minions. So there's a huge risk that Yi would be here and kill me. But hopefully with this big wave he can play it well. I wonder if that gives him level 3. Yikes. Anyway, we have to teleport and teleport it back because we want to make sure we actually crash this. And since we used our teleport, we're able to do vision. Now we get trapped here. And we do our best. He flashes, Qs, and it's kind of hard. Until he gets a triple here. And sadly, even though he gets a triple, he legit does nothing for the next 10 minutes or so. So this is frozen. I can trim it down because you don't want it to be too big, otherwise you can still crash it. I did not freeze that at all. Oh, he's so greedy. So obviously in Irelia it might be a little bit harder to get these kills. But gosh, I really also very greedy. So this is a pretty greedy start. It's a 2-3 start, but this really shows that even though it seems like I'm not going to carry, my team really does not know what they're doing. So I really have to carry this. I'll show the important parts. Deep vision is important. You'll see warding here is important. And then also for the tower, I think ideally you should just get 2. This is not the greatest ward. I wouldn't ward here. Don't copy that ward. Should I have a ward here or here? Or whichever the winning lane is. So I could have warded here, and since Foley's bot, I should gank him. Bot has CC. But whichever lane is winning, try gank. Alright, so We just try to push this in. This is very unfortunate. So, inching a little bit. Let's see if we could have avoided that. Yeah, so we could just let that push in. I wonder if we could just, he just ran away. He threw him. It's hard to say. I think they would chase me down. Did I push this as fast as I could? No. No. So I should have been focused on more of pushing rather than trying to harass. He's also level 5. I wonder if I could have just run him down by alt Q, auto Q. So here I should just Q them. I think I would just run there actually. Oops. Anyway. Beating. We're still 2-4. So this shows that even with a bad start, we can still come back. Let's see. Oh, actually, I want to show you. Let's see. Oh, yeah. You'll see actually when the lane starts. Actually, raised flash right at the start of the game. She's seriously AFK. And big fat buttons. He just I like how he ran away, but let's see. It really doesn't matter if we die a lot. Let's see. Died here, and then again. This is where we were. Oh no, hiccups earlier. This is where we just died. So come back to lane. Probably back in the I would have bought the pickaxe, but switched to. I want to take whatever our jungler's not gonna take because he ain't gonna carry. Super important to get this help. And which team's gonna fight. And I think one of the important things at the time is to not join these fights, but instead to get as much gold as possible. So by getting Rift Herald we can get blades, and it's a lot of fun. I stopped his back with that W. I don't know if I should have. I think I should have slow pushed that a little bit more. And he would have backed, and then I would have been able to drop Herald and get the clean. But instead I traded a little bit. I knew I'd teleport. I want him to step up. He's not going to step up, so we're just going to wait for this wave and then shove it. Drop Herald. I think I die here. And then hit that boom. Oh god. Let's just ignore everything, right? Yeah, so a 2-5 start. How does he carry despite this terrible start? So in this situation, I really want to still be going mid because these towers are still up, so they can still be fighting towers. And they still have their safety over towers. And actually, I think they can freeze this in Irelia. I'm not sure. But nobody low and just free kills. Focusing again. So luckily they actually do something on the other side of the map, which is really nice. But as you can see, this volley there. after getting his 3 kills has not really been very proactive. So make sure we shove mid. And then here we just trying to hide in this little bush. And it's important to take the jungle whenever you can. Get die here. So they're doing dragon. I feel like I should actually maybe go to this fight. I'm not sure. Because what I take instead is this, right? So I think actually I should have joined this fight. You don't want a hard commit, so you just want to be skirting around. Actually, honestly, I don't know if I should have joined this fight. Like what I did was right. So, you know dragon's coming up, but our team is trash. So we're probably gonna lose dragon, and we don't have control of it. So instead, what we do is we try to get as much gold as possible. Get that gold. Try to get this gold, but you come this one to take his jungle. Take this instead. Yeah, just take everything that you can. That's not inting. Is it inting? If it is, then don't do it, and then you keep asking yourself what else you can take without inting. So, here we go. Here is proper macro, where he went mid, AD support went mid. You want your support to go mid so you can actually work the side things. But, here's proper macro. So, I think usually most people would just keep pushing this, but I mean, slowly though, so you should probably not keep. So you can just hide it, and you want to predict where they're headed towards. So much damage, I can just Q to that. You want to save your Q, just in case you flash it out or something. So I have herald here. And I don't drop it immediately because what I'm waiting for is Yi. If Yi shows here, he could still probably protect this tower. So I'm just waiting for Yi to show. And I think you'll see that he shows in there. There, he showed there. And so when I see that and I'm safe, because all they have is Ezreal. And there's no way else they can kill me. So, let's just push this. We want to save our charges for things where it's not free. See, we didn't use the rift, and I don't think we would have gotten anything more. Say, if we did get the rift, we would have gotten half of this, but that's not even enough to justify doing it. Okay, so why do we go top lane? Well, we did not think he was going to teleport there, so now that he did go top lane, I didn't go mid that, but either way, I'm trying to get some isolated farm in bot lane. It's too pushed up first to get anything there. So I didn't steal his cannon because I would have just pissed him off. And even though this is an unranked game, we still need everyone to play. Oh, here we go. So this is where macro comes in. So this is key. So as you can tell, I am probably the other one on our team that really knows what they're doing. This could be a common thing in your games. And so one of the good things to look for is dragon. And I think dragon should be coming up in, I believe, like a minute. Yeah, it's like a minute and a half. And so we have Rift Herald, and dragon is coming up. And so what our goal is to take these two towers. And the question is, how can we take these 2 towers with the Rift Herald? What do we need? Well, we do not want any of them, or if any of them, we do not want any of them that can actually stop us. Because our goal is to get this, right? And so how do they stop us? By sending like maybe 2 of them, 2 of the strong ones. And so if us 2 of us keep pushing, they will inevitably see us, and they're gonna try to send more people to stop us. And so they're gonna send 4 people here, and then we're gonna be standing here with me and my Rift Herald, and I'm like, well, what am I doing here? And then the dragon's gonna spawn, and then the 3 of them are probably gonna back and not even do dragon, or they're gonna push this and push this, and then they'll be like, oh, okay, let's back, and then us 2, we're just standing here not doing anything. While it's 2v4, he might try to like engage, and I'm just watching while the 3 of them are doing nothing. So in this situation, you put the whole game macro on these 3 to make sure that they can push while you 2 are pushing here. And that's just not great macro because you don't have any control. So what you want is you want a 1v1 and instead of a 2v2, because that way you have 100% of the control of the fight, not 50% of control of the fight, right? Because if it's just 1v1, you can just control 1 person, and that's you. So you want him to F off, and you ping him back may not make him F off, it may piss him off. You typing anything may piss him off, may make him F off. So how do you make him F off? Well, if you do anything here, he's just gonna push his wave. So you just help him push his wave first, and then we fake back. We faking back, and because you have Gerald, you need to keep faking back and hoping he actually, oh, he completed his back, nice. And so where's he gonna go? Is he gonna come back top? Very unlikely, right? So he's gonna go to one of these domains, which is exactly where the objective is from. Luckily, you have teleport, and so we will talk about the next important thing. Next important thing is not showing. Because say you show here, over and then again, they're going to send 2 or 3 people to stop you. Why? Because you're literally the only one doing anything in the game. And they don't care about dragon, they just want kills. So these low elo people will just follow you. So instead what you do, you just wait. You wait until they show. I see Yi bot side, so I know I'm good to fight. And I just see an isolated fight. And so here we go. Perfect. So now your team can do dragon, and you can push with the Rift Herald, and your team... Oh wait, what? They want... Baron? Okay, so... Wait, but 80's not in nothing? So how are these two gonna do Baron? And how about dragon? 80's not gonna do dragon. This is just silly. So, what happened? Let's go back. Is here, they should have gotten dragon. They should just be going for dragon after you gotten that kill. This is a free dragon for them. And if not, even then I can push bot top with my Rift Herald. So they either can choose to stop me from pushing, or they can get dragon. And so either way they lose. But here, if I drop Rift, they're all gonna come here, and then where do I go? I don't know. And then I'm basically leading them to this Baron. So it makes no sense to be pushing again here. So what I do is I see that they do not want dragon, and they want Baron. I'm like, okay, I got Rift Herald. I need to drop my Rift Herald because it's almost time. So I will go to the opposite side of the objective Or at least these two. And I'm gonna drop that Earth Troll. Even though they're doing dragon. So now, because we're doing dragon. Now they really have to get this objective they want to get. Because they come in and try to chase me to get dragons. Right, so now this puts them in a situation where they actually have to choose what to do, right? See here? So what does this E want to do? Does he want to do dragon? Does he want to stop me? Is he going to go 1v1 me? And then is my team going to do dragon? That's probably the best option for them. And even in that case, then hopefully my team does dragon. But right now, say if the whole enemy team comes to stop me, I drag them all the way from there. So at least now Baron is safe. Whereas if I kept pushing here and they all came to me, Baron's still not safe because it's still right there. Right? Oh, this is awkward. Luckily we get this tower out of this. We definitely could have played better. Just getting on his one side of the lead. And then I noticed that they wouldn't have been doing Baron. But I mean, they were already doing Baron, so you know that you secured it. Let's see. So now you have Baron. Now what do we do? Well, sadly,
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Sadly, mid is pushed up, right? So we can't really go there. We want free farm. So we're gonna go get some free farm first. Alright. And so after that, we don't know where the team is. We don't know where enemy is. We don't know if they're gonna engage our team. We just gotta back off. And they don't know. That's what I mean. I see your team. Go there. So anyone that comes, usually, I mean, you're so far ahead in levels and goals that you fight. And here's a situation where your team is actually pushing, so you are A-OK to pressure. And now they have two, so it's even better. You can definitely pressure. Oh, and that's done. Doesn't really matter. So here again, as you can see, is your team not pushing. Uses whereas Senna's here, and so that's why you want your Senna to be with them, so they feel safe to push. Otherwise, you and Senna can't really do anything. Well, they don't feel safe, so they're not pushing, so they're not doing anything. So this is a situation where, again, you need to take recall. Right? Take this kill, and you push this, and you take recall or something. Hope this guy just leaves their lane. Hopefully he goes mid, and they can push. I mean, can't always bring support. They could push even without the support. That's why not dying is so important. Just like, say I died right here. Are they gonna feel safe pushing? I don't know. say we didn't kill all these people, but like say these two didn't die, we definitely wouldn't be pushing, right? It's also important to be able to get all these things. And you're able to do that because you look at the goal. It's like I have 16,000 gold. And certain tents he has been met. And there's some teams not doing anything. You see that? Look, he started the game 3-1. You just need these here. It's so sad that this didn't go down. I wanted to put the bot so that the minions might actually take it. So that Yay. Alright, so since we actually took 2 inhibs, this is a free dragon. So while they're farming up their waves, you want this last bad boy, if you can, since Baron is also up, so you want to just control this area. Take care of camps, push midway first if you want. And just control their, which I'm going to be going to by control origins by warrior. Secure this and very nicely. Nothing aggressive or 5 minutes. Watch on slow-mo if you're interested, but yeah, playing well is pretty much. So we're gonna eat these two. Whoa, it's just too fast. That's exactly what happens. You just walk around the map, collecting as much gold. Like, remember that little fight we made when we were doing the dragon? And instead, I was just drinking up the map. Okay. So, she's so far ahead of people and just getting back. This is hard to talk about because she punishes you. So they're on this spawn. Maybe better just go back. So now we have 3 topics. What do we do now? How do we? Well, we live in the jungle. We take everything we want, and we just take everything. So that we're ready to walk up. And then Jumbo is also pissed. He also got that opportunity for a flag. So this is exactly what you need to do. Alright. So yes, you can get caught, but hopefully in your elo, maybe around mid-silver, they'll start to join you. By the way, try not to get caught. Put a little trap for him, so he just has to auto attack it while he auto attacks because he's stuck in his position. And we just kill him. Now we have a 45 to control the whole jungle area. So now they can't walk up. So we want to just push the waves in. And pretty just simple.
We can turn. I think this is one of the reasons why Geo is pretty important, because you'll see how, like now, when we get, it's actually very hard for us to do anything. Everyone just stays in going back to this ult. I go in. But this is probably so jaded from doing that because Irelia players don't really follow up, so you didn't do anything, so I was like, crazy. You go in, you cut the out, die, your team is still there helping. Nah, purchase them as much as possible. Nice if I just stepped off the side. I was pretty good. Everybody, I flash out, he's on me. Well, I think the important things were making sure that you can 1v1 when the objectives are spawning, and then hiding in the bush, this one and this one, instead of just pushing out the lanes.